In this video I'm going to be showing you how to use the seller API in KeyAuth. Before we actually start this, in order to use this, you have to have purchased the seller plan, which is for $19.99 a year. And then after, then you can visit your seller settings and you can actually get your seller key. Again, if you don't have a seller key, you won't be able to do this. So first thing that you want to do is open up a new Windows form, and this is going to be in C#. So once you open up your form, you want to come over to your toolbox, and once your toolbox loads, you're going to want to get a text box. I'm going to grab a label. You don't need a label, but I'm going to get one. And this text box is going to be for the seller key. You're going to put your seller key here. If you want to go ahead and change the name of your text box, you can. Now you're going to want to, don't need that, don't need that. You're going to double click the form, and it's going to come to load. Right underneath public partial class, you're going to create a string called seller key. Now there's two ways that you can do this. The first way, you can do it by having a button, and let's get a little bit better. So the first way you can do it is by using a button, and when you click the button, all you have to do is do seller key is equal to keybox.text. So this will make sure that the seller key is actually being set, because if it's not set, then you won't be able to use it. Another way that you can do this is you can set it on a timer. So on load, you can just do timer 1.start. And the same thing, seller key box will equal that. So either way you want to do it, you can do it by timer or you can do it by button. I'll probably just do it by timer, just keep it automatic so I don't really have to do anything. So now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to only create an add license. And the reason I'm only doing the add license is because it's really simple to set up after you know what you need to do. So yeah. So down here you will see the example URL which is provided. Now if we come over here to the license and we create a new key, it asks for the amount, key mass, the level, the note, the expire unit, and the duration. So what we're going to do is we're going to create the combo boxes and the text boxes needed. So the first one's going to be amount, and it's going to be in a combo box. So we come over here and we're going to get a, well actually we're going to do a numeric up and down. So this will be the amount. The amount of keys, and then come back over here, and then the key mass. So the key mass is going to be a text box because this one you can actually edit with different characters. So I'm sure we just copy this, put this right here. And this will be the key mass. Now, obviously, you're probably going to have a better design than this, but this is just to show you how it should be. The next thing is going to be the level. So with the level, you can just go ahead and copy this. And this will be the key level. We also need the note. Now I'm not going to do the note because inside of the docs it doesn't have a note for you. Maybe in a later video I will help you with a note, but for now we're not going to mess with that. So we're going to go straight down to the unit. Now the unit is going to be a combo box. This will be key expiry unit. And then the last one will be the duration of the unit. You can do the duration in a text box if you want, if you're doing like half something, so like 1.5 days. But if you're not doing the like half a day or something like that, then you can just go ahead and use a numeric. And we'll just do expiry time. Well, duration time, doesn't matter. Now we want to go back to the toolbox and we want to get a button. And this button will be generate new keys. Now I'm just going to do this. The amount box, mass box, key level box, unit box, and expiry box. So now that that's all set, we're going to come over here to gen new keys, and we're going to do try, and we're also going to do a catch. We're going to do if. Actually, we don't need to do if. We just need to do a web browser. We'll do the instance of WB and make that a new web browser. And then we're going to do wb.navigate. And now that you have that, you're going to come back over to the docs. You're going to copy this and paste it right into the navigation. Now you need to also add quotes, which I forgot to do. Now here it says keyauth.app.com, well, keyauth.com/API, and then it gets into all the sellers, and here it says seller key here. So what you're going to do is you're going to put a quote space plus and then space plus quote, and then here where it says seller key here, it's going to put seller key. And now here for the type, it's going to be duration equals, well, the expiry, you're going to do quote plus quote, plus quote, and when we get here, so it's asking for when it is expiring, and that will be the expiry box. And remember, since the expiry box is a numeric, we're going to do expiry box dot value. Now for the mask, do the same thing. Right after the equal sign, you're going to do quote, then plus space. Right before here, you're going to do plus quote, and then you can just go ahead and remove this. And this will be the mask box, and the mask box will also be, it will be a text. And then the level, same thing. We're basically just repeating ourselves here. Well, not right there. Don't forget to add your quotes. The amount will be amount box, and since it's a numeric, we will be doing the value. And now the format, you can change the format if you would like to, but we're gonna make it pop out as JSON. We'll just do days here. Obviously you can mess around with this between days and all that, but we will do days. So now if we go ahead and, well, actually, let's go back down here and just do a little message box. Created successfully. And then we'll just do failed to create. So now if we go ahead and run it, let it build really quick. Build succeeded. I'll come over here, run the application. And now to get my seller key, come over down to my seller settings. Seller key is right here. Go back to the app. Paste that. And I want to generate 3 keys with the mass of YouTube. And then I want some random characters. I want the level to be 1. I want the unit to be days. And I want it to expire in 1 day. And if I go ahead and generate new keys, you'll see that it created successfully. So right here, go back up to your licenses. Let it load. Scroll down, and you will see my 3 keys that I created with the prefix YouTube are generated, and they're random characters that I wanted after. And just to show you, again, make sure that you actually could tell that there wasn't licenses already. Here you go, no licenses. We will generate 5, and we will do YouTube 21. Generate new keys. Now you do need to refresh the page. Actually, let's go to users and then licenses. I guess resubmitting it made it bug out some. Maybe the prefix is too long. And here we go. So I guess YouTube 21 prefix doesn't want to work for some reason, but there you go. I generated the 5 keys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with the random characters at the end. So that's all for this video. Literally, whenever you're doing anything else, like verifying, activating, or whatever it is, all you have to do is come down to the example URL, do that, and the code is really simple. Just create a web browser inside with try catch statements. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see anything specific, just let me know and I will do my best to make a video on it. Other than that, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed.